we're going to show you how to do some basic layout stuff. And first thing we're going to do is show the default tabs. Whichever tab is selected when you save the UI is the tab that's going to show up when you run it. So that's how you pick your default tab. So we'll save it again. And now our default tab is tab 1. Now I'm getting tired of pressing the menu to quit, so I'm going to add a quit button. Get my push button, drag it over there. Notice the blue line where it's going to put. That's a double click to change the text of the button. Then we're going to get the object name, copy that, go over here to the push button and rename it. Now we'll save. We'll run our GUI. Let's see, we got our quit button now, and that works for us. That's nice. So now we're going to change the name of a tab, you have to go down to the current tab text and change that. Now I'm going to get some containers. Containers are just something that holds other objects. That's a group box, another group box. A frame is the same as a widget except it has an outline. So now we're going to set layout to grid, and you see how it's sitting. To expand this one up, you got to drag it up, and you can only drag one space at a time. So now we got our 3 containers arranged. To change the group box name, you change the title. Or double click on the name and just type it in right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some labels. You have to have an object in the container before you can set the layout. That's a right click, layout, grid. You see how they're laid out. And now I'm going to take a horizontal spacer, drag it in there. Notice the red box or blue line. That's the blue line I want. Now, what happened to the Q frame? It disappeared. So that's no good. So what we want to do is set the minimum width for that frame because it didn't have anything in it. Now, if it had something in it, it wouldn't have disappeared. So now, if I drag that horizontal spacer in and put it wherever I want to, the Q frame is going to stay the same width. Now, there's other ways to control the look and layout. The layout alignment, if we do left, that aligns to whatever you have inside the container. You see I moved that text label up and it made it even smaller. It also aligns, it sizes itself for the length of the title. So that's something that, then we'll just leave a short title in here. And we'll show some of the other layout alignments. This is center horizontally. This is layout right. This is layout alignment, no horizontal alignment. It'll fill the space. So it just depends on what you're trying to make it look like as to how you do these. Now let's go to tab 2, and I'm going to drop some containers in there. And I'm going to select layout horizontally, and that'll align all 3 containers horizontally. We can select layout vertically, and that'll put all 3 containers in there vertically. Now if we right click and morph into a Q frame, we've changed that widget, Q widget, to a Q frame, and We can set the frame type. And you got various options. You can see this one's set to style panel. Different options. Now the frame shadow can also be changed. And that's the different shadows. Now we can morph something like in a group box. There's no title there. We have to go down here and type the title in, and it'll show up. So some things you can morph into other things, and some things you can't. We'll morph this into a tab widget. Let's see how that tab widget wants to be big. Insert a page. This is all right click to insert a page after. Now we can actually page 1 of 3. Get over there, delete it. You can delete pages. That's a stacked widget. We can delete that. So that's about it. Thank you.